That's right, bitches. Don't you worry. Today, you're seeing a brand new episode of the Pokemon Black 2 Legacy-Locke. Completely unwheel interrupted. Hopefully, that is, of course. Obviously, if you're watching this, I have not finished recording this video yet. This is not something I've done ahead of time, and I know for certain that I can see the future. I don't have those Garnet abilities, unfortunately, but I'm really going to make it my determined goal that I will never do that again. That poor Starmie. The Starmie that we've raised from an egg, from a little Staryu, and we watched it grow, and it's been with us this entire time. It's never left the team. It's been our absolute best friend. That Starmie. It was robbed of its goodbye, of its farewell, and there was just nothing I can do about it. I had to watch as Starmie left, and it got killed off screen. Okay, no important character should ever be killed off screen. That's not fair. I can't think of any like big important deaths off the top of my head that have happened off screen, but there's definitely been some, and it's a darn shame. Let's see. Well, have there been any like big movie deaths, but they've happened off screen and someone showed up and they're like, yeah, we killed the guy, it's no big deal. Like, yeah, he was the main character of the movie, but you're the main character now, so congratulations. You know, now Dewgong is now the main character of the Legacy-Locke, and Dewgong doesn't deserve to suddenly be the main character of the Legacy-Locke. Dewgong didn't have all of the proper build up and charismatic energy invested into it. Like, Dewgong was unprepared to be put into this kind of situation, and it's not really fair to Dewgong, and nobody ever thinks about the side effects that it could potentially have on poor Dewgong, the emotional strain that it could have on poor Dewgong, having to suddenly try to force himself into a position that maybe he doesn't necessarily feel very comfortable with. But, you know, that's not everyone else's problem, because we are looking up to Dewgong, and we need Dewgong in this situation, and you know, it's just a lot. Ooh, I wouldn't mind an X-Hydro. It's a shame I can't catch you. I might actually use that thing. But it's just not really fair to Dewgong, and Dewgong is being absolutely robbed, if you ask me, of the proper hero's journey, and it's all because of that wheel. You know, there's a chance. There is the Schrodinger's cat, I know I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, possibility that if we didn't have the wheel up, right? If I would have taken that extra second to turn off the wheel, then maybe all of my other decisions and all of my other thoughts could have been different. Maybe I would have been paying more attention when Starmie was getting attacked. Maybe I would have thought about the sturdy on the Crustle. Maybe I would have even had Starmie out in the first place, or I would have realized, oh, this is a bug type, it's probably smart for me to switch. All of that could have happened if it wasn't for the damn Wheel of Doom, and we'll never know for sure. Unfortunately, we can't go back and check out possible. Oh, fucking hell! Do I have a repel? This feels ridiculous. There's got to be one here somewhere. Oh, Super Repel. Okay, good. The encounter rates in caves and when surfing is always just so obnoxiously annoying to have to deal with that. Look at that. See his face there? He doesn't even realize he has to be the main character of the Legacy-Locke now. That he has to be the one that puts all of the pressure of the great water types of the past on its poor little Dewgong-gong-gong shoulders. I feel bad for it. I really truly feel bad for little Dewgong. Wait, we already have the Chorus machine? I forgot we already had that thing. I was expecting a little cutscene there with Chorus for some reason. Speaking of Crustle, that killed the Starmie, that set off this whole fiasco in the first place. Nice to see you here. Stealth Rock? Oh man, if you would have gone for Stealth Rock instead of X-Scissor, we would still have Starmie right now. And our Chorus machine broke. That's really quite unfortunate. We would still have our Pokemon. We wouldn't have to be forcing poor Starmie into the spotlight. It's just not fair. Okay, well, it's been like almost 5 minutes of that, so what's going on, guys? You're in with Hardy Tech, and welcome back to the Pokemon Blaze, not Blaze. No. Pokemon Black 2, Leggacy-Locke. Last time, if you couldn't tell from my little tirade there, we did have a small run-in, unfortunately, with a Crustle and the Wheel of Doom. The wheel that is supposed to determine our fate as far as what Pokemon join our team has instead, in a cruel twist of fate, decided what Pokemon we should no longer be able to associate with. So, can't say that was the twist I was necessarily expecting. But today we're going to be making our way through the Team Galactic, not Galactic, Team Plasma ship. And I don't think, no, this isn't the end of Team Plasma, because we still have to do the whole Kyrium thing? Kyrium? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not actually 100% sure how to pronounce that. I'm just now realizing. But I think we're almost really getting close to the end of the game. If I had to guess, I think this is what, episode 24? This might be episode 23 or 24. This series should definitely be over before episode 30. Unless... One thing I really like to do with Nuzlocke, and I haven't done this with all my series, but it's something I definitely prefer to do, and maybe other people do it as well. When you get to the Elite Four and the Champion, you get to that gauntlet, I really like breaking each one down into its own video, just because if you see them entering the Elite Four, like if you're watching the series, and you see, okay, they're in the Elite Four, and it's a 45-minute video, like, you pretty much know they're making it to the Champion. Like, the odds of them going 45 minutes and not making it at least to the Champion fight, very, very slim. And I did that with Fire Red Omega. Like I said, I didn't do that with all my series that I got to the Elite Four for, but I'll probably do that with this series when we get to that point, just to make it a bit more dramatic, because this would only be, I think, our, like, third Nuzlocke victory? I'm not sure. I'd have to think about that. I know we won the Egglocke. We won Light Platinum. We won Stadium 2, but that one also kind of feels like a bit of a stretch as far as saying that, like, oh yeah, I won in Nuzlocke. I played through Pokemon Stadium 2. Because, like, we didn't have to grind those Pokemon or anything like that. I'd be curious, like, have you guys ever tried the Stadium 2 Nuzlocke? I don't know if that's something I've ever seen anybody else do. And it's one of the series I have more fonder memories of, as far as, like, doing the mini games at the end of each episode to, like, catch a new Pokemon. I just thought it was a very fun concept, and I actually tried writing a little fanfic, I guess is the proper word, to go along, like, to coincide with the... Okay, that's not going towards us. To coincide with the Stadium 2 Nuzlocke, I think I only made it through, like, the first 4 episodes, where I kind of wrote, like, a story version of what was happening with, like, more dramatics and stuff like that. But it was, I think, featuring all the same Pokemon. And I just don't think I should be using Orichalcos right now. But I don't know who I should be using. Hermione's probably pretty safe. And yeah, there's technically an official canon, I guess, Hardy Tech Yo-Yo fanfic. Is it? I don't think it's canon if I'm writing it about myself, or I don't think it's a fanfic if I'm writing it about myself, right? Like if J.K. Rowling wrote like another Harry Potter story, but like an alternate universe Harry Potter story, would that be a Harry Potter fanfic? Is she a fan of Harry Potter? Or is she the creator of Harry Potter? Can you also be a fan... Oh my gosh, my nose is itchy today. I'm sorry. Can you also be a fan of the things that you create? Like, if an artist... Like, so Rebecca Sugar, right? If she drew a picture of Steven from Steven Universe, would that be Steven Universe fan art? Because she, I would assume, is a fan of the series. I'd love to know. What do you guys think, like, the difference there? Like, do you have to not be related with that property in order for it to be fan art, or a fanfic, or like a cover song I guess. Like, can a musician, can they cover their own song? I don't know. Like, if Katy Perry, right, took Fireworks, but then she did it, like, in a rock style, would that be a remix? I mean, it would be a remix, but would also be, like, her covering her own song. Because if another band did it, that would be covering a Katy Perry song, but just in a rock style. Wouldn't be, like, remixing, it'd be covering. So, can I not make Hearty Tech Yo-Yo fanfic? Can I not make Hearty Tack fan art? I don't know. If I draw a picture of, you know, me, or like a Caterpie pretending to be me, that's not fan art. But if anybody else does it, it's fan art. And, or, is it just that you can't be receiving money to do it? Like, if I commission somebody who also just happened to be a fan of me to make art for me, would that still be fan art? Even though they're getting, if they got paid for it, like if they're getting paid to receive money to specifically to draw that picture, and I requested them to do that, would that be fan art? Or if they drew it on their own, but then they sold it to me to use, would it go from fan art to not being fan art? I don't know. I don't know if anybody else knows the answer to that. Oh god, we should press the switch to deactivate the barriers. Hardy would split up and look for them. I'm guessing ah! Oh, okay, I didn't actually expect that to hurt me. There's a lot of questions right now that I have regarding, like, what is fan art? What isn't fan art? What, I don't know. I don't know if there is... Where's my phone? I can... Hey, Google. What is considered fan art? She didn't. She just didn't listen. She ignored every word I said. Hey, Google. Can I make my own fan art?
Here is information from Creative Block.
Yeah, it didn't answer about that, unfortunately. It was just like, oh, here's tips on how to make fan art. Like, no, that's not fair. Maybe there is no direct answer to that, because is fan art even a thing? Is fan art not just an excuse to get around copyright art? Yeah? Is it Pokemon fan art? Or is it, I don't want to get sued by Nintendo and the Pokemon company, so I'm calling it fan art? Like, I don't know. I've definitely seen, like, you know, Pokemon being sold on merchandise by a third party. Like, and YouTubers even sometimes. I think that's less common. Like, say, and I'm not, like, calling him out directly here, but if, like, Game Boy Luke sold a shirt that mimicked a Rotom, like, it's very specifically supposed to be a Rotom, but I suppose there's, like, slightly enough changes to it to be, like, more Game Boy Luke branded. Would that, like, why is that technically okay? Is it even okay is actually probably the better question to be asking there, because that's like a kind of a bit of a legal gray area, and I also have to sneeze. Do I? I don't know. Maybe I don't. Okay, it's starting to pass. Never mind. I thought I had to sneeze. I've been having horrible allergies the past few days. Unfortunately, my allergies have just been kicking my butt. I've been sniffly. I've been... Oh, we turned off one of the things. Nice. I've been sniffly. I've been sneezing constantly, which is horrible because I've mentioned in a few videos now that I have a temp job, which might be coming up on its end soon. I'm not 100% sure. As a... no, I don't need to use Repel. As a temperature taker at FedEx. And... I can't help but think they know that I might have intruded. And the problem with that is that I have been sneezing constantly, and it's just allergies. I get allergies every year. I get a sniffly nose every year, so it's nothing to be alarmed by. I'm not showing like any actual like coronavirus symptoms or anything like that, but still, if I'm like walking up to get my temperature taken to make sure I'm not sick, and as I'm walking up, the guy who's going to be taking my temperature is just like, what's wrong? I'd also have reservations like, do I want this guy to, putting his hand up to my face? Like, sure, I mean, I have a glove on, and I'm wearing a mask whenever I'm interacting with people. But it's just the principle of the matter of, like, is this the guy I really want, Are you the one that healed me? I'm pretty sure there's someone in here that heals me. And I wouldn't mind finding them. I don't want to fight them. If they heal me, they are A-okay in my book. Okay. Speaking of, like, masks and stuff, though, so Maryland, like, with all the COVID stuff going on in the world, Maryland has been, we just are entering something, I guess it's like phase 2 for most of the state, where, like, non-essential businesses can open back up, restaurants, like, can start serving outdoor tables, gyms are not open yet, I don't think malls are open yet, but pretty much any non-essential business can be open as long as they're using limited capacity. And, I don't think it's technically required by law now to wear a mask when you're in a store. I think it's just, heavily suggested that you should do it. But pretty much every store I've been to since then has still had a sign up being like, motherfucker, wear a mask or we kick an ass. Specifically, those are the words they usually use. And we went to West Virginia because I live in a very weird part of Maryland where Pennsylvania and West Virginia are both within about a 5-minute drive from me. Like, I can get, I live pretty much right next to a freeway exit. I can get on that freeway, and within 3 miles, I'm in West Virginia. And within about 5 miles in the other direction, I'm in Pennsylvania. So it is a very thin strip of Maryland where I live. And we went to West Virginia yesterday, and there they are already so much laxer on the whole coronavirus thing, where we were in a Walmart that's literally only like 8 miles away from where we live, and half the people there just didn't have masks on. They were just freely walking around, and it gotten so used over just the past 2 months or so to, like, if you're going in a retail store, you put a mask on. That's just how it is now. That seeing people walk around in a store without a face mask on was so, like, mind-blowing to witness, because we'd been just in such a, drastically different world. And I don't know, it was really crazy to see. And then we get back into Maryland, and we go to the Walmart here, and every single person has a mask on, even though I don't think as of last Friday that it's legally required. Like, I think it's just strongly suggested that you wear a mask on, if I remember correctly from the changes in the slowly reopening Maryland thing. But yeah, everyone here is just so respectful, while everyone in, West Virginia is not as much. Which, I mean, it's West Virginia. I guess I'm not that surprised by all that. The Magmarizer? We don't have a Magmar. Alright, where the heck is the guy that heals me? I bet it's this room. I bet it's that guy down there. Or can I have literally just walked up to any of these beds? Actually, that seems like it might have been a possibility. Don't explode. Please don't explode. Okay, double hit. Don't outspeed me and explode. You always gotta be careful. Could I have done that on any of these beds? No. No, you don't. Which one of you heals me? I'm positive. I am super positive there's a guy here that heals me, and I just don't know where he is. That feels very frustrating. Who heals me? Who makes me feel better about myself? Am I just supposed to make myself feel better? I don't want to do that. That's ludicrous. If I wanted to make myself feel better, like, I don't even know, like, what I realize I don't even have a joke for that. There's many times, so many times in my life, when I'll just start saying things. This is the guy that heals me. Oh, it is the guy that heals me. Oh no, he's like, hey, use a bed. Feel free. Thanks, pal. Was this the bottom room? No, it's the top room. Did I just have to talk to him afterwards? Was that my big mistake there, was that I didn't talk to him? Because if that's the case, I'm going to feel really silly about that. Or talk to the bed, I meant. Because I talked to the bed on one side, and the bed told me to go away. The bed wasn't interested in sleeping with me since I didn't offer it a bed dinner. Okay, so we've already been to all these places. But I'm still missing one... I'm still missing a dot thing. So which fancy laser beam thing have I not stepped on yet? Nope, already been to this one. Okay, so I guess I'll just have to keep track of all the ones that I've stepped on. I'm not doing a good job so far of that, by the way. Have we already been in this room? So this is middle left. Now we are in middle right. Oh. Okay, well, turns out that was actually easier than I thought it would be. All I had to do was threaten it with, like, note-taking, and that was about all it could take. Nobody can withstand the power of proper note-taking. Okay, I think we have a Gets This fight coming up. Who are you? Do we have to fight you? Should I be scared? Are you an Ice and Steel type user? I'm guessing you are. I'm going to lead with Walter, because I think we got a big old fight coming up. And I also have to keep in mind, I'm set to live stream in about 24 minutes from now. So by the time you guys watch this, the live stream will have already been over. But today we are going to be continuing our Pokemon Resolute live stream. And I'm not completely sold on the game so far. It's definitely been funny because it clearly was not made originally by an English speaker. I'm assuming anyways. Or just someone with very poor grammar. I'm not 100% sold on this game yet. Apparently it has like 3 regions, and we're already like level 20 by the time we're taking on... We haven't even got to the second gym yet, where our Pokemon are already like level 20. So I don't know what kind of level we're going to be by the time we get to the 3rd region, or if after this first gym, if they're just going to start like one after another going. I'm not sure. I'll give it a couple more streams, and if I'm not feeling the game, I'll just move on to something else. Because if I stop enjoying the game, like if it gets to the point where I really just don't want to be playing that game, then I'll just not want to stream. And that's not the answer. The answer is instead to just stream something else that I will enjoy. It's just, you know, a matter of taking a whole lot of damage. Why couldn't you attack the Cragganol? Oh, never mind, you killed the Viper. Okay, I guess that works as well. Aqua Tail? Ooh, it's a shame we already got Surf. Dewgong is a pretty surprisingly good moveset. So Ice Beam did a lot. This is our first turn out though, so we should be able to fake out the Cragganol and hope that Samurott does... Oh, never mind. Okay, Samurott, just take out the Watchog. That's all you gotta do. And you use Slash. Oh, no. Oh, good, another Cragganol. Lovely. Well, it looks like I have to heal now because Samurott's not very useful. Fuck's sake. Okay. Cragganol's down at least. I'm less scared of Watchog, and I'm definitely not scared of Weavile. Right? Don't make me feel like I should have been scared, please. Aqua Tail's good though. You're finally actually doing something useful and helpful to us, even if it's not Razor Shell, one of the coolest moves in Pokemon history, mainly because Oshawott is freaking adorable in the anime. I love Oshawott. If you guys haven't seen much of the black and white anime, you should absolutely at least watch like an Oshawott episode, because that is a good boy. Let me tell you, I love me some Oshawott. And finally, we got Scolipede. Oh. I forgot that's a bug move. I thought that was a rock move. Because it just sounds like a rock move, right? Steamroller? Sounds like it'd be a rock type move or a steel type move. Instead it's a bug type move. Actually, no, it might be steel. Because we would resist steel as well. Either way, it's so icy. Could that be the source of the attack? You're smarter than I expected. How dare you be surprised that an ice type Pokemon caused ice? If you got that much sense, why did you do something as dangerous as sneaking in our base? Are we done here? I don't feel like we're done here, because we got that whole thing. We come back here above. We come back on the boat at a later point, okay? Because we got to go through an ice cave. So I think we are done on the boat for right now. Okay. We got this. We just got kidnapped. Shit's about to go down. Oh boy. I've only seen this cutscene like twice in my life. So you know what? I'm just going to enjoy some Pokemon. Are we still on this boat? Are we going to get thrown off or at like max height? Because that doesn't sound very safe. I don't think boats should be able to just fly. This isn't chitty chitty bang bang. Wait a minute. Was that the car? Yeah, I think that's the movie about the flying car. That sounds right. Are we still on this? Is that a mustache? Does that boat have a mustache? That's pretty cool. I can't lie. Okay, good. We got thrown off the boat. No matter where you fly, I won't let you get away. What's over there? Oh, hey, it's one of the gym leaders who didn't help us out. You're late? What could you possibly been doing? Okay, well, we're off to the giant chasm next, but that won't be until next time on the Pokemon Black 2 Leggacy-Locke. Team Plasma is using Kyurem's power for evil? That's no good. That's not good. If Kyurem is, like Drayden said, a legendary drag Pokemon, the only ones who can stand up are Zekrom or Reshiram. I feel like I could probably just beat him up with like a good Typhlosion or something. If I'm just gonna be rip-roaring awesome with you guys here. You can get to... I think we can just handle it with our own Pokemon, like Hariyama and Walter. I'm pretty sure. I feel pretty confident that we would be able to handle Kyurem on our own if we just had to beat it up. I know, we gotta go catch Zekrom. Ooh, we got a Master Ball for that, though. And then we get to turn Zekrom into some basic-ass bitch into the PC. I know for a gosh darn fact that it's gonna hatch into, like, a Weedle. Because I know there's a Weedle in here, and I know we haven't hatched it yet, and we haven't hatched our Caterpie either. So maybe it'll hatch into a Caterpie. That would be pretty cool. But I think the obvious answer is that this thing's going to hatch into a Weedle. But that probably won't be it for an episode or two. So thank you guys for watching, though. Until next time, I'm Hardy Tech Yo-Yo. No wheel today, no death today. That is a trend. That means the wheel now kills everything, so we can just never hatch a Pokemon again. That's clearly the answer to that. I'll see you guys in the next one? Maybe. Maybe I won't be here. You never know. You have to tune in to find out.